Hello, I'm Neen, the Back to Love Goddess Guide, and I'm going to take you on a journey now to help you to feel comfortable in setting positive boundaries, learning to say no, and maintaining your confidence as you do so. So let's start off with a grounding exercise. I'd like you to imagine that you've got roots coming out from your feet, and those roots start to push down through all of the layers of the floor beneath you, through all the layers of the building that you're in, starting to push down into the earth. Now these roots easily go through any surface. They go down deeper, deeper into the earth, through an underground stream, down, down, until they enter a beautiful crystal cave. And as soon as your roots go into that cave, they want to go towards one of the center crystals. And this one is giant tourmaline rods within a beautiful pink rose quartz, perfectly combining the energies of self-care and of protection, and your roots just wrap around that crystal. They just wrap around, anchoring themselves on, and you feel totally safe and calm. And just notice as the energy naturally travels back up through your roots, up through all those layers, into your feet and into your body. That's good. And as you become aware of your feet, you realise that you're sat on a beautiful bench in a warm garden. The light above you dapples down through the beech leaves, providing the perfect amount of shade and warmth and sunlight. You take some deep breaths now. That's good. And you feel called to get up from your bench and walk over to the right-hand side, where you see an old grassy amphitheatre, just like the ones people put open-air plays on at. You see there are some entrance steps down into that amphitheatre, and you naturally want to walk down them. And I will guide you. 10, 9, 8, feeling more and more relaxed now. 7, 6, nearly halfway. 5, feeling more and more calm and relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto the ground now. You feel the grass beneath your feet, the smooth, perfectly manicured lawn. You walk over to the place where all eyes would be on you if the amphitheatre was full of people sat on the steps. But for now those steps are empty. It's just you here, feeling safe and fully in control and content. So you stand there on what would be the stage and you look up. And you see that positioned at the end of each row on either end are angelic beings. And they're all here to celebrate with you and to help you to heal. And as you stand on the stage, you close your eyes and you feel the warmth from the sun with a gentle breeze. And you catch the scent of something in the air, something you know, something you're familiar with that gives you happy memories. But only you know what that is. You start to wave your hands in a figure of 8 motion in front of you, really feeling the energy between them. And you feel your own energy shield push out from your body, so it's a few feet away from you. And you open your eyes and you see that your energy shield has become a wall. You take in those bricks, you take in the wall. Some bricks are bright and let a lot of light through, almost glass-like. Others, they need a bit of TLC. They're crumbling, some are grey, some are red, some are covered in moss, some are really dark. You reach your hands out to touch them, and you just feel on your fingertips that some of them feel warmer than the others. And some you're almost afraid to touch in case they crumble. But your focus is drawn away for a moment, away from your shield, as you notice that the amphitheatre has started to fill up, and is being filled up with all kinds of different people, people from your past, your present, and even those you barely know or don't even remember. But the angels are there on the end of each aisle, guiding them into place. Now Archangel Michael is walking down the centre, and he says to you, each and every brick in your wall has been created from an experience which caused you to raise your shields. Some are positively put there because of the work that you've already done. They let the light in and out. Others, well, they've had a deeper impact, and it's time for those to be replaced. And like any wall, it needs to have some maintenance from time to time. And today we are all here to help you redress the balance so you can stand in your power and hold positive, strong boundaries. And he turns and goes back up the top of the amphitheatre. And as you follow him, out the corner of your eyes, you start to notice that there are some strands of weeds growing outwards from the cracks in the bricks of your shield. And they trail over towards some of the audience. Don't worry, you can see them, but you have your shield and the angels have put an invisibility spell over you. So as far as all those people in the audience are concerned, they're just there for the healing. And they will receive this too during the meditation. And look at all those bricks. All those times that you felt you couldn't say no. The times you felt you've had to help someone despite your heart and what that's told you. But those times you've been hurt. And those times you've been taken advantage of. And all those times that you didn't have the strength to hold your boundary strong. We've all done it, and there's no blame. All those things that you no longer want to do, and you no longer want to feel in your life, they're all there as bricks too. Now we're going to work on those. You see those tendrils? They reach out to specific people, and you know who they are. And you know also within your heart that they need to be gone. Now, your energy is there within this shield. You are safe. And your angels will be helping you with this whole process. And those tendrils are the energy cords that are still connecting you to that person and that situation that's upset you. Those situations which you think about and can go around in your head sometimes. Even some of the tendrils can be those conversations you had in your head that never actually had in person. But the angels use their magical secateurs and they start cutting those tendrils for you, which then just dissolve into the earth, and they disconnect from the brick within your shield, and they disconnect from the other person. They're just transmuted. And just know that by cutting them or having them removed, you're still connected to that person. We're just removing the negativity which still impacts on you and flows between you. That energy has served you long enough, but the brick it held on to will soon be gone too. So it's time for those tendrils to be cleared. So just allow those to be chopped by your angels right now. Allow them to go. That's good. And this practice will continue as you start moving on to the next stage. And I can feel some of you can't wait to start addressing this shield of yours. You can't wait to start kicking out some of the bricks. So I invite you to start, but just with one. That's it. You start kicking out that first block out of your energy shield, and it crumbles, and your angels are there with their magical dustpans and brushes, cleaning any residue that the bricks leave behind as you push them out, scraping out any old bits of cement. That's good. And they're taking those bricks from your space. And as they touch the brick, it just turns to light and sparkle, angelic glitter. And it's just transmuted into that beautiful universal energy to be healed. And know that your shield will hold. It's there to protect you. And we are going to replace those old, worn-out bricks with love, one at a time. Resist the urge to just kick and poke and just stay with me as we work through this. Just for the moment, we will get to the bit you want to do, but just for now. Your guardian angel starts to walk towards you and offers you a replacement brick, but this is not just any brick. It's a heart-shaped rose quartz that's infused with black tourmaline to help you with the self-love and the protection, and the tourmaline rods within the rose quartz spell out the word no. And the bricks within your shield have already started to move around in anticipation to make room for this new amazing brick. Your shield wants to assimilate this first brick. It's palpable, isn't it? And you feel the brick pulsate as your angel hands it over to you. And you smile as you think to yourself how much lighter the brick feels than you thought. And you take a lovely healing deep breath, and you place that first brick into the wall yourself. And as you do so, you say to yourself, I accept this brick with love. I radiate love. I allow love in, and I accept that it is safe for me to say no. and that when I say no, I can do so with love and whilst maintaining my integrity. And you place that brick into your shield and it morphs into the perfect space in the wall. Feel it. Feel the love and the strength and the pureness as you put that into your wall. You are about to reset your whole energy field to make sure that it is radiating love out and letting love and light in. Now the angels are starting to bring you more of those no bricks. And there are other bricks too. Most of them heart-shaped, some clearer than others. All positive with the highest vibrational energy. So now is the time to allow your body to move like a dancer, pushing out all those bricks all around you. You kick them, you poke them. For any harder to move bricks or rocks, Archangel Michael offers you his sword to help release the block. And I'll be silent for a while, whilst you remove some more of the bricks, and remember that as you do so, the angels are helping you to clear up the mess and keep cutting those tendrils, trailing from the bricks to the people in the audience. Have fun with it. Feel the release as you let them go. Enjoy this feeling. Of letting all those outdated, hurtful situations and comments go. How good does it feel to be clearing these out from your energy field right now? Yes, keep on going, that's right, keep on letting those bricks go. The air is alive with sparkling light from all this energy that's being transmuted and changed and healed from the angels dissolving those blocks and cutting all those hooks and cords that are being removed. Oh, it's time to start bringing more of those bricks in. You have so many angels stood around you, and they're willing to lend a hand. So you let them, and you invite them with a nod to help you to rebuild your energy shield. You see some of the blocks are plain, some have words in them. Words like strength, beauty, soul connection, self-care, universal love, joy, wonder, compassion, forgiveness. For you know these emotions are there for you to feel, and you know that you are able to heal your wounds from the past with all of those amazing feelings because you've been doing it for so long already, and you know how good it feels. And those old bricks, they served their purpose. They protected you, and they did a good job for a while. They kept you safe. They kept you from being hurt. They allowed you to put up your walls and your boundaries, and you allowed them to stay. But that was old, outdated energy that you no longer need. That old wall was not in alignment with who you are now. Well, this one that you're building, this one is. There are other crystals coming into play now. There's lapis lazuli, the stone of bonding and communication in relationships. Well, that's perfectly fitting for what we need. There's adventurine, its soft green colour connecting with our heart chakras. There's carnelian, to help you with vitality and creativity, which will all help spark your joy. And some of the blocks, some of them you take from the angels yourself, and some of them you notice what they say, and others you just grab and put them straight in the shield. Some you just grab, shove down from the top, and they drop like an angelic Connect 4 piece into the perfect place. Some you feel you need to take and push into the wall from the inside of your shield. The angels are putting them in for you too, as they're clearing out as well. You're getting really good at this now. And really embracing that feeling, the excitement, the strength. I can feel it. Yes, that's right. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you can create and the power that you have. That last block's coming now. When your last block is in place, your new energy shield fuses together in all its glorious colours, like the most ornate stained glass window you've ever seen, and letting in all of that beautiful light with the colours to heal you. And you really feel safe right now. And you feel it's okay for me to set boundaries if it feels this good, if it feels this beautiful, if I'm doing it with love. And believe me, this shield feels like pure love. You are so bright. Your inner light is shining so brightly now, as you feel so safe within this new shield that you've created. You're almost dazzlingly bright. That's it. Feel it. Feel it and know that you are light, and that you are love in the purest form. All the energy from you is starting to fizz around you in the air like warm lemonade. And without a single thought, you just send out a shockwave from your new shield out to the audience. That's it. Let it go. Out into the amphitheatre. And any last remaining residues of anything you don't want in your life are gone. Dissolved. Each and every one of those people in the audience. Look at their faces. They have received the most magnificent healing, and they are smiling. They're content. And now they look at you and they see you. And every one of them puts their hand on their heart as they take in the awesome sight of you standing in your power from a place of true love. And they take in all of your beauty and acknowledge you for the amazing being that you are. And they see your new boundary that you've put in place, and with their hand on their heart they pledge to honour your boundaries. And Archangel Michael is coming down towards you again. And he stands before you looking up at the crowd and announces, This soul has worked hard today to bring to life a beautiful boundary. We ask that each and every soul here honours this boundary and accepts this soul when they show their boundary to you. Look at it with all the love it's created with, and know it's there to provide love and protection, not only for this beautiful soul, but for each and every one of you too. And they nod reverently. They can feel Archangel Michael's power, and they know they must do their part to help you to feel safe. Safe to be you. Safe to be asked. Safe to say no. And safe to say yes when you want to. And it's time now for all of those beautiful beings within the amphitheatre to leave. So one by one, they step into the aisle and they walk down the centre, looking at you, loving you, with their hands in a prayer position, and with a nod of the head, they acknowledge you with love. Each and every one, no exceptions. For today, there's been a very intense healing that's taken place between you and them. And they will feel the benefit of this too. You've seen the best of each other. They've seen that you do have strong and beautiful boundaries. They've seen you in your truest form, and they've loved what they saw. And you've seen them acknowledge that you have those boundaries in place and that they will honour them. So they file past you now, and you smile at each one. So I'm going to be silent for a little while as they go, to allow you a chance to make your own acknowledgements. What do you want to say to them? Well done. Just wait for those last few to leave. And now all that's left in the theatre are those amazing angels and the space around them. They're all stood on the steps of the theatre, and they raise their hands in applause for you. Look at how amazing you are. You have created something exceptional today. You are awesome in the truest sense of the word, and you pull in that beautiful energy shield closer to you, and it starts to morph with you. Play with it a bit, push it in, push it out, and just feel completely confident that it will be with you at all times, and that we can come back here at any time to give the wall any new TLC that it needs and replace any parts that need a refresh. But for now, it's exactly what you need, and it's perfect, as you too are perfect. And you walk out of the amphitheatre on the level that you're currently on with the stage. And you start to dance as you show it off. And you see it shimmering in the light. Nobody's going to be able to ignore this shield. They'll know what they can and can't do as a result of you having this. Now, some people might find it too bright and too clear in places for them at first. But know that this is okay. It will take some people time to adjust to this new clothing you've put on. But as long as you keep seeing the colours and the light coming in from outside, from the universe to you, and your light radiating out, and the love that went into making this shield, then your intentions will be pure and you'll thrive in every encounter. Now let yourself get a bit sassy with that shield, for you deserve it. I can feel some of you are just wanting to dance around. Well, that's fine. Absolutely dance and prance around. Show it off. That's right. And it's time now to make your way out of the amphitheatre. And you look over to the left. And over that way you can see there's two things. One is the most beautiful, comfortable bed you've ever seen in your life. Look at that right there. Just inviting you, isn't it? So for those of you who want to sleep, climb into that bed and rest and disregard everything else I'm going to say. For this is your time to assimilate everything you've learnt and to know that you can have strong boundaries and learn to say no. Just rest and relax and assimilate all that beautiful information. It's the softest bed, the fluffiest pillows, the most sumptuous duvet you've ever experienced. That's right. And for those of you who need to get on with your day, then it's time to come up those steps. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, becoming a little bit more aware now. 7, 6, nearly halfway. 5, becoming more and more aware and alert. 4, 3, 2, starting to wiggle your toes and your hands. 1, wide awake now. Wide awake now, that's good. And go now into the world with your beautiful new shield and see how people respond to you and how differently you respond to them with this beautiful layer of protection that you've created. It's a masterpiece. As unique as you are, it is safe for you to say no. It is safe for you to say yes to the things you want to say yes to. You are safe and you are loved.